where I would on the rose bar couch in my bag. Bands in my denim, in my denim. Was trying to forward out, don't give a was up the bag, Fendi and Soleil.
Okay, Coach, football, of course, back in L.A. and back at StubHub Center in Carson, California. I'll tell you, you wouldn't think 30,000 people could make this noise. That's half the size of a normal NFL stadium, but this is no normal crowd. They are ready to go as their Chargers get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Caleb Sturgis now to do the honors and get us started. And we are underway in Southern California. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Hustle. 47. 47. 26. 26.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They go to Elliott again. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Here we go, 46. 26. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa able to drop it for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10, right at the 30.
Ready.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Hey! Set! Run 80!
Now a second down throw for Rivers. Green with a catch left side. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Rivers. And he's got some space here. Rivers looking a little nimble there as he picks up a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They were in the 4-3. Mike linebacker made a great tackle.
And when that happens, generally it means that the guys up front, the 4 down defensive linemen, have absorbed all the blockers and allowed him to run free to the football. He ends up with a textbook tackle.
Hey, Delta! Let's go!
Rivers now on second down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
White! Red Delta!
Third and long for Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. That one goes for 24 yards. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
White!
Rivers now to throw on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Bowman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Hey, Delta!
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Melvin Gordon taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. Sturgis adds the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Prescott now on second down. He's got Thompson here, complete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Third and long for Prescott. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Charger offense making their way back out there. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. And they've got it here with a first down.
Hurry up!
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jeff Heath, the strong safety, able to get in there on the coverage.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. On second down, Rivers again. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
Let's go deep. Wider. Quit talking about it. Let's bring it. Hey, watch that. Check Mike. 12.
On third down, Rivers eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. Tyrone Crawford. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. Back deep is Tavon Austin. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. But he's got it to Hearns. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Dak finding the former Jag Hearns for the Dallas first down. A first down carry by Elliott. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Get out. Over there. Right there. Hey, 47. We go 47. 26.
On second down, Elliott. And he's got room. Elliott a first down and more. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run.
We're going to 54. Sweat tonight. Here we go, 46. 26.
They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And some room to maneuver. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Good. Here we go, 26.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He'll buy some time right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
We go 47. We go 46. Let's go. Let's finish now. 26.
They'll turn to the power game at Olawale. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. The give is to Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Let's go. Let's finish now.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. A second down throw for Prescott. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
Let's go. Let's finish now. Here we go. 46, 46. 46. Here we go. 46. 46.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
A give to Elliott. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Let's go. Let's finish now. Here we go. 47.
This is Scarborough, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Here we go now with Little Waller. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Now Anthony Lynn, sensing the play clock running out, will call for a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Let's go. Hurry up.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
5-4. Stay there. Stay there.
A first down throw here for Rivers. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Rivers on first down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Charles Tapper in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Brown!
Mike 54. Right here, right here. Hey, watch that.
Second down, Rivers. This is Gordon on the dump off. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
To throw on 3rd down, Rivers. He's got a man. It's Williams. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. Now Gordon on first down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Randy Gregory in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Hey, Delta!
I'm here all day. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Lost to right.
Make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
White!
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Zach, green 90! Zach, green 90!
Go, go, go. Check.
From the gun, Rivers. A bullet throw, but incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board? They got his man complete. And all the way down to the 39. A big play here for Dallas. 56 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now they'll run it with Scarborough, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Hey, Delta!
Following the interception here, Rivers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Buffalo wall. 12.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Charles Tapper in there to drop it for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Hey, go orange 5-4.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Rivers going deep for Benjamin. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
47. 26. 47. 26.
Prescott from the gun on third. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
12. Hey, Delta!
Rivers now. The formation, he's got a man, that's Allen. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. They'll go option to the short side. A pitch back. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Hey, Rocket!
Max 50, Max 50. Here we go.
Hey, I'm gonna go load it.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Flushed out right. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. It's caught right side. It turns. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball. You're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Prescott on first down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Joey Bosa in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Second down, Prescott. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So that'll get them to 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
There we go, 180. Gun. Here we go, 46. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Here's Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Prescott on 3rd and 2. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Let's go.
On the counter, here's Gordon. Nifty move by Gordon. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Hurry up. Four down.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is third and inches. The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They go play action. Rivers. Now he'll escape to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, there's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up first and 10.
Here we go, 46. Here we go. Hey, we're going right there. We're going right there. Get out. Hey, we're going right there. We're going right there. Underfoot. 26.
They'll start things on first down with Bo Scarborough. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
21's the will. 26.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Back to throw. He finds Hearns left side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
Swing to the field, right. To the right. Here we go, 46. 26.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. And that makes them now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
Throwing here, Rivers. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Sean Lee coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
12.
Rivers to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.